Joining us now, Mohamed El-Erian. He is Allianz Chief Economic Advisor. He joins us now on the phone. Mohamed, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Scott.
Worst day ever for the Dow. How bad is this going to get? It's the question every investor wants to know tonight.
And they're right to ask this question because we have the alignment of four negative factors all at the same time. On the fundamentals, it's clear to us now, all of us, I think, that this is an unprecedented shock that destroys both supply and demand. We just heard about McDonald's shutting down stores. We've also realized that general stimulus policies are ineffective. No matter how much I give you in terms of a tax cut, or if I give you a cheap loan, you're not going to go back and travel. Third, the consistently high volatility has basically taken away the trust in the central bank put, and that was very supportive. And fourth, with that, liquidity has become very patchy. So I'm sorry to say this, but it looks like it's going to remain rough for a while, Scott.
Isn't stimulus going to help, though, on the other side? Mohamed, we are going to help businesses that are hurting tonight, are we not?
There's two types of helping. One is you help particular sectors, and that is a specific investment story, not a general investment story. And there's lots of specific investment stories. But for those who buy the indices, they need signs of a potential economic bottoming out, and we're not going to get that until we have health signals that A, we can contain this virus, and B, we can increase immunity. Now, I suspect that what we're going to see is the financial markets turning around before the real economy, but that's going to be after a very sharp technical drop.
You said, Mohamed, on numerous occasions on this very network that you should not buy the dip in stocks. At some point, that is going to change. When is that going to be? When is a signal to look for?
So I said wait for a 20 to 30% drop and reassess. We got to 28%, and I was on your network saying, you know what, actually, when I reassess, I'm still worried. So I urge caution other than for the professional investors with an enormous appetite for volatility and who can exploit relative value and distressed names. But for the general investor, it remains pretty treacherous out there. The time will come, Scott, but it's not just now.
President Trump today saying, quote, once the virus is gone, I think you're going to have a stock market like nobody's ever seen before. Is he right?
Yes. Once the virus is gone, we're going to have two notable things. We're going to have a very sharp bounce in the economy. So we're going to get out of recession quickly. And second, and that's going to happen way before we bounce in the real economy, we're going to have a very strong snapback. The problem for me, Scott, is not the destination, it's the journey and people's ability to navigate the journey. You know that volatility tends to bring the worst out of us. So you have to be able to navigate this incredibly volatile and uncertain journey. I'm okay with the destination. It's just going to be a very tricky journey.
Yeah, we'll leave that the last word. Mohamed, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I know we will talk to you in the days ahead.